Good morning, first graders. Back at school again, kind of getting us familiar with hanging out here, even though we can't physically. But we're going to do a Flannelborg story. We haven't done one of these in a while, and I know you all have been looking up some miracles that Jesus performed. And we're going to take a look at the very first miracle Jesus performed, and it happened to be at a wedding feast. He and his disciples, these guys over here, they all went to a wedding feast, and of course Mary was there as well. And Jesus and his friends, they were celebrating with all the people there. And then Mary came to her son and she said, Jesus, they've run out of wine. And Jesus was like, okay, not my problem. This is in my wedding. And she said, she turned to the servants and she said, whatever he tells you to do, please do for him. So he asked the servants to go and take the jugs of water. He said, take these jugs of water, take these jugs and fill them with water, and that's what the servants did. They, of course, put a little ladle in there. The bride and her husband tasted it, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is the best wine ever. So what he had done was taken water and turned it into wine. That was the first miracle that he performed. Now, we know from this week that we've been talking about that a miracle is something only God can do. So Jesus just kind of showed everybody that who he was at that point. His disciples, of course, already knew, or they were beginning to see. And of course, Mary, she knew what her son was capable of. So that was his very first miracle. I know you've been seeing some miracles. And this next week, or this week coming up, we're going to be taking a look at these two miracles. So what I'd like for you to do is find your family Bible or find a Bible. Maybe you'll have to look it up online. I'm not sure. But if you go to Matthew 14, chapter 14, 22 to 33, there was a miracle he performed. I'd like for you to find that and then write down what that miracle was. And then I'd like you to go to Mark chapter 2, 1 through 12, verses 1 through 12, and there's another miracle he performed, and I'd like for you to write down what miracle that was. Hopefully we'll try to do some more of these because I've been missing them, and I bet you have too. So have a good week, and I'll be seeing you.